What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to do a little bit of web development. I want to focus on the audio interface for my sound effects. So let's just scroll down and take a look at what we already have. Right, we just got a simple play button. You click it, it plays the sound effect, which is great for the short clips, but the longer clips that I started uploading, if I click play, you have to listen to the whole entire thing, which is pretty unacceptable in my books. So let's try to figure out how to add a stop feature for this. If you look at the default controls for the audio element, there's a play button, you got a time slider and a volume slider and a current time and full length of the track time. So that's not really going to fit here. So I'm thinking I'm just going to create my own custom one. So close that. And if we reference the audio element itself, we have some built-in methods, play, which I'm using already. So when I click this, it's actually calling the play method on a hidden audio element. And then we'll need to use pause. Unfortunately, there's not a default stop method, so we'll need to create our own. Let's close that. And let's just jump into the code. Let's see here. So I did write some notes before I started the stream, just because I want to have a little bit of structure to this. I don't want to just kind of blindly guess at everything, since I'm not too familiar with the audio elements. All right, so here are the two main things I need to change. In here, this is the template that I use to create these listings. And then this is another form of template that's used for the individual asset pages. So if you click on this, and it goes here. So I need to update both of these to work. Sorry, it loads a little slow on the test server here. Okay, so if we go to the actual image, this is the play button right here. And if you go to the on-click attribute, basically I'm just referencing whatever audio element is available on the individual asset page. That's fine, because there's only going to be one. But on this one, which lists all the different assets together, I need to reference this particular element, find out the parent element, which is this one here, find the first child, call this audio element, and then call the play method on that element. Kind of a pain, but you know, that's what I'm doing right now because I was lazy. And then in this JS file, we're just going to create our own class, but I'm not going to do it like the normal way of just creating class and then instantiate the class. I'm just going to make an object literal because I don't need to make a bunch of audio controllers. Let's just go ahead and start with that audio controller, and then set it equal to that. All right, so the first thing I want to do is basically replicate this right here, which is just to play the clip, right? So that's a good place to start. Why don't I just go ahead and actually change this on both of these, and then we don't have to worry about these pages anymore. These files, I mean. All right, so we'll just do audio controller. We'll just keep it the same. .play. It's not going to be quite the same because we want to pass in the event, the on-click event. So that way we have a place to reference, since there's going to be multiple listings on a single page. The individual asset page is not going to matter, but to keep it consistent, we'll just do the same thing. All right. Okay, so we got those changed. Now we can just strictly focus on the actual controller. The other thing we're going to need to reference is the actual image file, because I'm just going to replace the source of this from the play button to the stop button, right? So let's make a reference to that. Call it play image source. And we'll set that equal to the path, which is this. All right. I've already gone ahead and found a stop image. I get my stuff from Material.io, I believe it is, just in case you're wondering. Material.io, it's run by Google. And I forget the direct link, icons. Yeah, okay. So this is where I get all my icons for the site. It's all free, open source. It's a great place to check out. Anyways, going back to the code. So I already know the name of the file. I changed it to basically just stop. Keep it nice and simple. There we go. Now let's set up the play method that's going to replace the default method on the audio object. And remember, we'll need to get the event that's passed in. And just for a quick debug, let's make sure it's working. Console.log, pass in the event, and let's go back and check. All right, so reload. And let's see here. So click play. Audio controller is not defined. Did I not save this? Did I spell it wrong? Audio controller. Audio controller. I spelled it right. It must be browser cache. Let me just try refreshing again really quick. Yeah, 197. All right. I'm not sure if this code is going to have some information that I shouldn't live stream, so I'm just going to quickly do this on the side here and refresh the cache. All right. Deferred scripts. Okay, so today's the 24th. Let's do that, close that, bring this back over. Now it should work. Okay, perfect. So now we get the mass event, which comes with a bunch of handy information, none of which we actually need for this. We need the element that called this event, right? Okay, so let's store a reference to that. Do parent element, and basically what I want this to be is the audio element that's hidden inside the listing here. So if I take the event and then get the target property, which is the current element that called the event, and then simply reference the parent element. Okay. We also need to get a reference to the audio element. So let's do that. And that will be event.target.parent element. And then we'll just do a simple query for that, because inside each individual listing, there's only one audio element. So, all right, so now we should have both of those. And what we want to do next is simply press play on the audio element just to replicate the previous functionality. Let's do that and reload. All right, we're good to go. It's playing the individual sound effects. Okay, that's good. So we got the original functionality back, but using our custom class here. But now we want to change the icon. So I'm going to separate this out. I want to do event.target. Whoops. And I want to, no, actually, no. I want to do parent element dot query selector, and I want to pass in the audio button class, and then set the source equal to this dot stop image source. All right, so the reason I'm doing this is because just in case I use a different type of element other than an image for the actual event, I want to just make sure that I pop up to the parent class and then just do a search for the class that I have assigned for the element that has the functionality, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm going up to the parent, finding the class that I need to look for, and then setting the source for that. All right. So now if we save that and refresh, we can click on this. All right. Now it changes to stop, but you know, stop functionality is not actually working, and it stays on stop, which is to be expected since we didn't add the extra code that we need to switch it back. So I think what I'm going to do is just skip down. I'll create, let's see, what do I have in my notes? I'll just do the stop method first, and then also pass in the event. All right. And for this, I also want to set up a reference to the parent element. So, whoops. Parent element, and set that equal to event.target.parent element. Okay. Now, this is important to make the audio clip stop. Unfortunately, we only have pause as a built-in feature, so we'll go to parent element dot query selector. Oh, actually, I'm gonna make this a little bit neater. I'll just add a direct reference to the audio element like I did before. Just copy that. And what I want to do is audio element dot pause, right? And to simulate a stop feature, I need to change this. Let's see. I forget what the method is, but let's do this. Oh, that's right. It's not a method. It's a property. So we just need to set the current time property to 0. And I believe that's the number of seconds, or maybe milliseconds. I think it's I don't know. Let's check. W3 schools. Audio elements. Where is the reference? Global attributes, I believe? No. Nope. Ah, down reference. Yeah. All right, so there's pause. Current time. Set or return the current playback position in seconds. Okay. We have an answer for that. Okay. So that basically sets up the stop functionality. However, if we save this and reload the page, it's still not going to work because in the play button or the play method, we need to reassign the on-click event handler to point to the stop method. So this is where we're going to set that up. Let's go with audio elements. Yeah, so we need the audio elements. Let's hold off on that for 1 second. Let's just do the actual parameter first. So we'll do event.target to get the current element that called this method, and then we'll just change the attribute. And we'll set that to on-click event and pass in audio controller dot stop and then event. And actually, I want to do that right before I change the image. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's going to happen in milliseconds. So, all right. Okay, so let's try that out really quick, just see what it looks like. All right, so technically it is stopping, I think. Let's try the. Yep, it's stopping, but you can't press play again, and the stop button stays forever, which is not what we want. Okay. So that means we need to revert the image. So we need to set up an event handler to determine when the audio clip ends and how to handle the reset, right? I'll just call this stop event. Again, pass in the event. And in here, might as well do the typical stuff here. Set up a reference to the parent element. Event.target.parent element. And then set up, yeah, I guess we'll set up the same stuff. Just copy that. Bloop. And okay, so when the stop event fires, meaning the audio clip meets the end of the audio file or whatever, I don't know what I just said, but yeah, when the audio clip finishes, yeah, we want to change the image back. So we'll go with audio element dot source, or sorry, nope, parent element, parent element. What am I doing? My notes are a little messed up. Sorry. Well, that's embarrassing. Hang with me. I know what I'm doing. I swear. All right. So audio element dot source. Set that equal to this. Actually, no, I can't reference this because this is an event handler and I'm not passing in that context. So we need to reference the controller itself. Audio controller dot play image source. Okay. So now the source will change back, but we also need to change the actual event handler, or sorry, the on-click event. In this case, we'll also do audio element, and then we'll do the set attribute. And let's see. We can basically just copy this, plop that in there, and then instead of stop, change this to play. Okay. I think that's good. All right. Let's do a quick test. All right, it did not change back. Why did it not change back? Ow. Oh, 'cause I'm stupid. Copy, paste, fail. All right. What? No, that's not right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's check my notes again. Oh, yeah. Never set the event handler for the actual audio element. All right, so let's do that here. Audio element dot onEnded. I believe that's the correct method to reference. Ended returns the playback of the audio video if it has ended or not. That's just to get the state of it, right? That's properties. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Dot ended. Huh. Why did I think that was on ended? Okay. I could have sworn that was on ended, but all right, we'll do this. If it doesn't work, then we'll try the other way. All right. Again, we're not going to pass in the context of this object literal, so we're going to do audio controller dot stop event. And when you do it like this, the event actually gets passed in automatically, and then here we're just capturing it, so we don't actually have to specify up here. Okay, so click that over here, reset, and it did not work. All right, we'll try on ended. Interesting. Audio controller dot stop event. All right. Well, I can shorten this up. Okay, that is supposed to be play. I don't know why I changed that earlier. That means I changed something else that was wrong. Okay. What's going on here? Just double check my notes. I changed that. All right. Change the onClick event or onClick handler attribute. I change the image source, and then the stop method. Well, don't really need to worry about the stop method right now because we're doing the stop event. So we're getting the event, we're getting a reference to the parent element, getting a reference to oh, that's why. Yep. So that's the audio element, but I don't want to reference the audio element to change the source. I need to reference the audio button. Let's do that up here. Audio button. And that will be parent element dot query selector. And that is spelling. Hello. Button. Audio button. There we go. That's what I need to change. And that also needs to be what gets changed down there. So you can click play again. Let me make sure I didn't mess this up. So this is, that's correct. Event.target. Okay, yeah, so I did that up there. Just to keep this clean, might as well do this. Audio button. Bloop. Yep. And bloop. Okay. And clean this up. Let's try it again. Yes. All right. Sweet. Now it works. It's just the stop functionality does not work. Well, okay, stop functionality does work, but the image is not changing, which makes sense. And also, it's not reverting to play the play method on click. Okay, not a problem. So let's just go here and let's change the audio button attribute. What am I doing? Save time. Excuse me. Choking on my own spit. Okay, change that to play. Now we need to change this to the play image. Okay. At this point, I think it's actually done, assuming there's no errors. Okay, reverts. Let me make sure on the longer clip. Sorry, that's annoying. So play, stop. Audio button is not defined. What line? 43. No. Okay. Did I save that? I did. Moment of truth. Awesome. All right. All right. Yeah, I guess I can stop that in time. I thought it'd be too short to actually stop it, but you can. Awesome. Perfect. All right. I think that's a success. Let me just check something in the other window here. Just give me a minute. Greater dashboard. Okay, that looks good. Awesome. So now that that's working, I can push those updates to the live server. Let me just make sure I'm not sharing that screen. That would have been not good because it publishes all the IP information and stuff. All right, that's the right one. Sorry, it's all background stuff. We shall see the update here soon. I just want to make sure I'm updating all the appropriate files. Whoops, I think I actually accidentally shared the IP address there. Don't hack me. Don't hack me. Please. Okay. That's done. That one's uploaded. And what else do we have? The individual asset pages and the additional scripts. Okay. Okay. So, old functionality. And C. Nice. All right, that works. Let's go to the individual asset page. Oh, that's broken. Why did that not get updated? Okay. Didn't have the appropriate class on there. I usually don't push stuff directly to the live site like this, but I'm feeling lucky today. Bloop. Okay, that works. That play button's kind of big. That's I think I want to reduce the size of that, but I'm not going to do that on today's stream. I just wanted to finish this section up here. All right, one more thing in the background. Sorry, I'm going to commit the changes to my source control here. All right, so add stop. Let's add the stop feature to the sound effect interface. Click submit. And it's done. All right. So I didn't really have anything else planned for this stream. I don't know. Let's play a game or something. I've been messing around with scrap mechanic, building stupid stuff, so let's do that. Let's switch over to gaming mode. Last modified yesterday. Upload to Steam Cloud. That's weird. I never had that error message pop up. But let's change the title of the stream here. Okay. I hope this isn't copyrighted music. Yeah, well, we'll find out. Vehicle dev. Okay. Play. Hope the game audio is coming through. Last time I did a stream, the game audio didn't come through for some reason, so I am going to check on my phone really quick. Does not seem to be coming through for some reason. Well, that's dumb. Alright, great. Maybe it's the audio. Maybe the music's getting cut out by the VOD. Or by the VOD. What am I talking about? Maybe Twitch is cutting out the audio. Alright, well, while I'm waiting, I'm going to quickly just hop in here. This is my crazy contraption. I'm trying to simulate a single piston engine and a clutch and a drive system, and it kind of doesn't work right now, so. Alright. One more check. That is really strange. I don't know why the audio is not working. Let's turn this back up. And it's so strange because when I did the test recording, it worked fine. Stream. Output. Audio. Now I'm wondering if the beginning of my stream didn't have audio for the browser too. What the heck? Alright, looks like we're getting audio now. I'll have to mess with that later. I don't know why it's doing that. That's stupid. Because I want to be able to switch system audio on and off. I can check on my phone. Okay. That'll be something I have to debug later. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Alright. So you see there, I got the basic piston. You know, it's clearly not functional. It's the engine that's next to me that's powering it. And then I have a spud launcher that goes off every time to make it sound like it's an engine, but yeah. Anyways, that's totally broken, so I'm gonna try to come up with a better system. I think there's just too much weight on this thing. I should have made it out of wood. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I still want the clutch to basically work the same. But, actually, I have an idea. Let's do this. Whoops. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Is there going to be enough room to do this? Yeah. Barely. Might have to change the layout of this whole machine. Oh well. And let's see if that works. Oh, oops. Wayo. All right, the concept works, but I need these to be longer, and I think that's gonna hit the bottom. Oh, it just clears it. All right. It's a little janky. Okay, that whole section's got to come out. Okay. Oh yeah. Still doesn't go forward. Okay. Doesn't go forward, but that's okay for now. I think what I want to do is have the tire right there. Is that possible? So it's 1, 2. It's basically like 3 up. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's too big. and I think the other one is too small. Yep, too small. Alright, that's fine. So I basically have to make this setup work somehow, which I kind of broke it last night. So let's, how are we going to do this? It's also probably getting a lot of torque applied to this side here since it's only one-wheel drive. I think what I should do is flip this whole thing around. Make this the single back wheel. I think. Oh, that's gonna be horribly off center and lopsided. Let's just try to make this work really quick. I think it's because it's flexing so much. Oh my god, so close to working. That is so stupid. What a waste of time. You could do this so many different ways. So much easier. But I have to be that guy that's doing all weird. Oh, we're also missing one of these. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, but we should try. Nope. I feel like if I make it the same as the top up here with these, it's not going to have enough grip. But I have to try it. I have to try. Did I move it enough? Yes. Okay. How about now? Alright, so what's happening here? Still getting stuck. I think there's just too much flex in the system, but I don't know how to stabilize it. Because if I want to use this as an actual drive system, I can't put a bearing in between. Oh, maybe I can. Nah, that's too much work. How about if we use a wheel to stabilize it? I don't even know if it's possible. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for the follow. Just messing around here. I'm not too good at this game yet. Kind of new. So I'm basically just trying to make a engine simulation here. So I have a single piston with a ghetto clutch here. So that part works pretty good. It's just the drivetrain does not appear to want to engage that well. But anyways, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to put like a wheel in here to stabilize the system, but I don't think it's gonna fit. Nope. And that's also not gonna work because when you pull back the piston's kind of in the way. All right, bail on that. Try switching this to straight pipes. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Nope. This is so stupid. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Alrighty. Nope. Need this. I don't know. I'm kind of out of ideas. What other options do we have? Nope, 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 nope. Well, I'm just gonna save this weird looking thing here really quick. Just a dirt mobile. Okay. Whoops. Oh, no, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, perfect. Do that. And that. I was thinking, what if I put something like this and have that as the driving mechanism rather than actual wheels? I've done dumber things before. Uh-oh. Lagged. Good God. That was a really bad lag spike. It's doing it again. What is going on here? Oh, this is bad. I broke something. No. Did I drop the stream too? Why is it saying... It's saying that I'm not online. Alright, well, I had to force close that. My bad. Well, before I go any further, I might as well give it a shot and see if it works. Okay. It seems to be consistently spinning, however, I have my doubts as soon as that touches the ground. Best bet is to expand that axle out. Like half the sounds are broken now. Whoa. I might have to play a different game. This is bad. This isn't even that complex of a creation, and it's... Yep, it's gonna lock up. Yep, it locked up. Okay, I'm just gonna quit that. Let's play something else. That's like my biggest complaint with Scrap Mechanic is the optimization. I don't know what it is. It's awful. I don't even have everything set up to like the max settings, and it just runs pretty bad. But it's unfortunate because that game is amazing aside from that. Okay. Change my stream title again. Play a little bit of PUBG, I suppose. I'm awful at this game, so be prepared. Let's close that. Okay. Loud. Alright, just let me know if that's like way too loud. Oh. Oh. You're lucky. Alright, let's go, Umpy. Alright, alright. I am not doing so good today. Good God. Nope, 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 nope. Man, I'm so bad at this game. Oh my God. Okay. Maybe I uninstall this game because I'm so bad. Oh, I can use your stuff here. Thank you very much. Whoa. Suicide bomber. Damn it. I forgot to change my loadout. Up, 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 up. That was a good shot. Okie dokie. Wonder if I can get the guy in the house. The roof of the house over there. Probably not. Okay, that was a good flick. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Man. Not doing so good today. Not doing so good. Ugh. I'll probably play 1 or 2 more rounds. I'm gonna call it quits. I gotta figure out these audio bugs with OBS. So for scrap mechanic, it used the system audio, or sorry, the desktop audio, and then PUBG used the separate system audio. I don't get it. I had the same problems with Streamlabs OBS. I'm gonna be stupid and try to hide in this little hole here. Rip, rip, rip. Come on, get in there. Yes. Uh-oh. Man, I'm missing like every shot. This is embarrassing. Alright, this spot does not work that well. I'm stuck. God damn it. Thank you. I was hoping he would kill me. I wanted to get out of that little hiding spot because that's not fun. heck did that come from? Double stack? What? I don't even know. I don't even know how he got up there. I'm impressed. Damn. I almost made it. Where am I getting shot from? Like, oh, he's up there. Oh. Damn it. Just gotta pick up some stuff really quick. Where? This guy's got the moves. Uh-oh. No, no, no. No, no. I blew it. What can I say? I blew it. Thought I would have won that one. But, you know. Alright. That was a lot better that time. But, still not the best. What is... Oh my god. The audio changed again. Oh... I'm gonna have to look into this. all spread out like crazy. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Yep, this is definitely gonna be my last match. Ay, 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 ay. Damn. All right, I think that's going to do it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully next time I'll have all my audio issues sorted out and we can play some other fun building type games, maybe Minecraft or something. But until then, I will see you guys later.